Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a third-year pro and third overall pick from North Dakota State. He's battled injuries early in his career, trying to stay healthy now, and it's Trey Lance.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
With a lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing his Lance on third down. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time, and Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size, but potential, massive.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now 2nd and 5. Young working out of the gun. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Penny is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Lance looking to throw it. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Lance, he finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. He's going to be sacked back in the 23-yard line. Sam Franklin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Panthers at 4-5, a game under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
That's another Carolina Panther.
It'll be Young again. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And his kick is indeed good. them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Lance, a short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Lance to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Young off the play fake. This ball taken in here by Brooks. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Lance. It's caught. Tolbert. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3. And Lance going to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Now Lance. Cooks on the quick slant. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down and 13. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that one too wide and incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
First down, Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. So it's halftime here in halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
That throw by Young incomplete. Second and 10. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. This now a 3rd and 4. Young to throw it. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Young off play action. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, it's Brooks, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Brooks. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And Lance now to throw. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Pierce now up the middle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of contact.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A first down throw for Young. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Young. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
To throw, Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They go play action. Young. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd it's Vaughn. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Pierce. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Lance now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Lance, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. Powering forward. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. A nice carry. The Panthers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And he's got some space here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Young to throw it.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Fires a slant complete to Tober. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Lance. He gets it to Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. There again is Cooks, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First down, Cowboys.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Lance. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 2nd down, goal to go. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now Lance. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he stopped immediately there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now the Cowboys down by 5. A little over 50 seconds remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Lance. Throw out wide is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now Lance. Incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for Carolina, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional